Well, I'm John Ritland, and this is
The Derbinator.
a SmackDown Live in Atlanta, where the dark match, by the way, was Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy.
And that sounds a lot more interesting than almost every match that happened on the show.
Which, 3 matches, by the way. 1 match in the first hour.
And a 2-hour show.
Even 205 Live.
Now, there were some good promo segments. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. I get that they have to establish stuff for Hell in a Cell, which, by the way, is in less than 3 weeks.
205 Live can put on 3 matches in 45 minutes and get all the promo and story across in one show.
NXT
can do 4 to 5 matches in an hour.
And sometimes some of them are good, and then a lot of times they're just get over stuff. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. But this, I mean, I'm not going to degrade the show too much over the quality of matches, but you could have done so much more with this.
I got a question to pose to you guys, and it depends. Once the NXT AEW stuff starts, if you want us to actually do dueling reviews, let us know. We'll see.
It's time to duel!
Yeah, we will see about that. But anyway, we start out with a match. Hey, we start out with New Day versus Revival and Orton, because this feud will not fucking die.
I mean, the Revival won the tag team belt, so there was a reason for the New Day to feud with the Revival, and Randy Orton was involved with the Revival, so it does make sense that he's involved with them.
Right.
That's about it.
What the fuck was that, anyway?
I have no idea.
That was
what
good.
Are you talking about?
It was good. What? The match was good. Look, I mean, again, we're probably going to get a 6-person match at Hell in a Cell. Anything goes, something like that.
Yeah.
You need to do something to get rid of this feud. Because the Revival are probably, whenever the draft happens, look, they're in a holding pattern until they get to Fox. But they're not getting enough people to tune over to Fox.
No.
Which I don't know if
if it's going to be on channel, like, for us, it's channel 13 local.
Yeah.
That'll be very beneficial for them because it broadcasts into far more homes than USA Network, and they're in the NCIS marathons.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's Fox Sports 1. I don't know. I don't know what Fox it is. Let us know, by the way, what channel it is if you guys have a clue. Or
is it Fox Sports 1? 2? Is it...
I don't think it's FS2.
Fox Business? I don't know.
I would hope not. The match is good, though.
Reason to bring over JBL?
Spike him on his head, hopefully. So, New Day wins. Kofi pins Dawson.
Yep.
And then, the inevitable.
Stupid.
Brock in the jovial fucking fat ass. Strike that. Brock and Lord
Bullfrog of Bullshit Mountain.
Hitchcock. He's Hitchcock.
Hitchcock could build suspense.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Look, Heyman...
Budget Hitchcock.
If Heyman was responsible for what happened on Raw last night, I'm sorry. If he's the mind behind that Mike Maria thing, that's why you don't put Heyman in charge of shit. Sorry. Hey... Basically, the idea of the whole crux of this is Brock challenges Kofi to a match. Give Brock the title now. Just give him the top. Just say, okay, here.
Alternatively, you have Kofi beat Brock Lesnar. Because Brock Lesnar is, in his 40s.
Okay.
And should be on his way out, but could put on a great match with Kofi Kingston to help put him out over further. Which gets the crowd further on his side. Which makes the inevitable loss to more interesting heel that much greater.
Right. Brock's beating Kofi on the 4th, Chris. I agree with you. No, I agree with you.
Hold on a second. Let me just...
You think I want Brock to be champion?
No.
Okay.
But you keep putting that evil on us, and it keeps happening.
But you're blaming the white guy?
No, I'm blaming you.
Okay, good point. Look. Somebody came up with the idea. No, I'm not knocking you, but it's like, maybe build up somebody like Ali and have him take the title off of Brock. There is less than a 0% chance of that happening. And I love Ali.
I wish it was true, but I really hope it's Andrade that picks it off of Kofi. And then we get Mustafa Ali versus Andrade.
At Mania.
Yes.
Which I'd like. I get it. There are fans of Brock, and I'm not knocking you guys. If you guys like Brock, if you guys don't mind Brock being champion, that's great. I just don't get it. His contract runs, I think, through Mania. He's not needed as champion. His last Universal title reign. His last couple Universal title reigns were flops.
Mm-hmm.
You can use him as an attraction, just don't have him be champion.
Yeah.
Sasha and Bailey. Sasha says, I am the star of this women's division. No, you're not.
What? Why? How?
As good as Sasha is, she's good in the ring.
She's not Becky Lynch.
I'm not even throwing that there.
And Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Sasha's good in the ring.
Yeah.
She's better as a heel. But I've never felt that Sasha
She is a star of the women's division.
Yes.
But not the star.
Is she up there? Yes, she is. Again, a lot of promo time. Now, mind you, that match, that 6-man tag match that we talked about was pretty goddamn good, despite how angry I got about the whole Brock Heyman thing.
And now for our second match.
No, Roman.
I'm using bigger quotations.
Remember the Rowan interview where he says, why don't you go ask Harper this? Well, Harper's more interesting than you, Rowan. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Needlessly
I mean, let's be honest. Rowan has never had the opportunity to have a character. He's never been given the opportunity to do it.
Well, the last time he was given any kind of opportunity was 2014, and Big Show beat him in a stairs match, Chris. In a stairs match. That was a match that actually happened.
Right.
Yes. So, we get...
Things that actually matter, though.
Ali getting the shit beat out of him. Go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say...
Okay.
Rowan is finally starting to build a character.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were just skipping to the next segment.
Yeah. But we'll get more into Rowan later, because it does come up later.
We will. Ali is out there.
Zayn comes out and he's going with the Vince McMahon defense, and he's got a neck brace on. Probably trying to help beat some trials so that the Saudi Arabian government doesn't try and kill him.
International trial.
But he introduces Nakamura. The music plays for all of 1 second, and then Zayn kind of runs down Ali. Ali goes to attack Zayn, I believe.
Yes.
And Zayn beats up Ali, and then Nakamura attacks him, hits him with the chin salsa. Crowd was dead because Sami Zayn is doing the Leo Rush thing, and when a crowd has seen something before so recently, it doesn't always work.
And when it wasn't that good when Leo Rush was doing it.
Yeah.
They've made me not care about Nakamura and Sami Zayn. Bravo, WWE. It's not that I'm not supposed to care for the heel. Because, yeah, you're supposed to want to see the heel get the shit beat out of them. I don't care.
But their creative team, I don't think, has taken a writing class a day in their life.
Yeah.
Just because it's one of those things, like, if you're going to have a villain, you got to have them be a convincing villain, not just some mook who's kind of bad. He does bad things for bad reasons.
Nakamura can be a great heel. I'm not even saying Zayn can't be, but Zayn is dead in the water in WWE. They don't care about him.
Yeah.
They don't. This feud could be good. Ali could win the title. I don't know. Hey, maybe you have Ali and Andrade feud over the IC title, and you have Andrade beat him in a couple months or something.
Kind of so weird that people keep telling Ali to go back to his own country when he's from Chicago.
From Chicago. By the way, any of you guys feel that way about Ali, you fuck off my channel, or I'm gonna fuck you off myself. I'm gonna ban you fuckers, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, that could have worded that.
I'll defenestrate you out of the subscriber count.
Right. What?
Defenestration, the act of throwing someone through a window.
Right.
There is a word in the English language for that.
There is?
Defenestration.
It pained me to talk about windows. I know simple words.
Your puns are as transparent as glass.
They called me Mr. Glass. What is our show?
Well, they called me Chris. I don't know why they call you that. Anyway, back on subject.
Right. We have a subject here with this?
Yes, it's the show.
All right. Shane was served with papers. Shane is mad.
He just got served.
God, remember that?
Remember how everyone would say that?
So many goddamn crackers saying that shit. Anyway,
Applause for Whitey.
I could... Fucking goddamn kid. Owens is out there, and Owens, I guess... the whole thing is he's suing him for $25 million because Shane fined him $100,000 for putting his hands on an official, and then Shane did the same thing and then fired him.
Yeah.
We're getting a wrongful termination suit. Look, you can't keep going to this well when the well was goddamn dry. Shane losing to Owens, okay.
However, the reasoning behind this story, at the very least, to where it is right now, is a proper line of events. It's got a build-up that's been happening. And now that Kevin Owens has no other option other than to go and hit him where it hurts, as he said, in the wallet because he's a McMahon. It's all about the money, 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 money. Dollar, 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 dollar.
It
at least makes sense.
No. The way you present it is absolutely true. But
which is more than what I can say about some of the plot lines in WWE at the moment.
They're gonna have a match at Hell in a Cell, even though they didn't make that official. It's just.
And Sami Zayn will pull him out of the way once again. No,
he will pull him. This is the problem with it, though.
He'll pull Shane McMahon out of the way.
Probably. We don't need Shane on TV anymore. He's not worth the TV time they're giving him.
Would you be okay with it if Kevin Owens wins the lawsuit and gets to say that after a match with Shane McMahon?
Yeah.
You're fired.
Throw him through the Hell in a Cell roof, through about 4 tables stacked up. Safely? Shane likes
You can't do that safely.
Shane likes to dive off of things.
At his age, you can't do that safely.
Shane can't do anything safely at his age.
I know. So maybe not have him die in front of his kids.
That's true. His kids who dance as well as he does. They're kids, though. I shouldn't dump on kids.
As a general rule, you probably shouldn't
dump on anyone. It just do something to get Shane completely off TV for good. You need to have a clean slate on Fox. No authority figures like this. None of this shit. Because if it doesn't feel like a brand new show, you're doing it wrong. So it's gonna probably Hell in a Cell 20 days away. It's got to happen at Hell in a Cell, and you got to write off. You got to do it.
Yeah.
And Owens, right now, Owens' character really doesn't feel fresh because we're going right back to the same thing we did 2 months before. Fresh and so clean. He's running down. It sounds so white saying that. It's the same thing where he's like saying Shane McMahon's responsible for all this, holding a bunch of people down. And then they didn't do anything about it at SummerSlam. And yes, Shane had his jury duty, and I'm glad he's okay. And he, as you said, he probably should have gone, with a neck brace.
The Vince McMahon defense.
And then he could have sweat over
everything. Right up there with the Chewbacca defense.
The what?
It's a term coined by South Park when they were making fun of Johnny Cochran.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, oh, God, I totally
which has actually become actual conversations with lawyers.
That's... Oh, God.
As jokes.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Do you think they're going to have a match at Hell in a Cell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're going to have a match in Hell in a Cell?
They already had 2 matches at Hell in a Cell. They will make every match at Hell in a Cell because no company has ever done all...
Or our match is going to be a Hell in a Cell.
Right, what?
Well, there's we're going to have
bigger.
A woman named Helena in the middle, and then she's to be in the cell.
But
Hell in a Cell.
At least no wrestling company has ever done an all-cage pay-per-view, except Impact, from 2005 to at least 2013.
Bryan was in every match.
I should have expected that joke. I should have expected that. Hopefully they don't do every match in Hell in a Cell. We really don't need that.
No. Anyway.
But moving on from that, we get the AOP thing from Raw.
The same promo where no one is hard enough to fight them.
I give it 2 months before they're jobbing them out.
Probably.
And I like AOP. They're young
got
enough.
Nice suits and everything.
The sharp-dressed men. So we then get Offset, whoever the fuck this guy is.
Whoa.
I mean, hey, he's...
I have no idea who the fuck he is.
I don't know who he is. I don't care who he is. He seemed happy to be there. Good for him. The crowd popped. Granted, it's Atlanta. They don't have much to cheer for, especially with their championship teams.
Yeah.
Oh.
He seemed a little crooked compared to the people in the ring, but I think he was just a little offset.
You proud of that one?
Yes.
You should be. Charlotte versus Sasha. Bayley at ringside. Not a bad match.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good for a TV match. The women, once again, bringing the crowd back into it after all that bullshit.
Yes.
And
our second match of the night that occurred.
75 minutes into the show, Chris.
Yep.
Well,
no, not 75. It was about...
It was
65.
No, it was about 75.
The match ended at around 6:15.
No. The match started at around 6:15. Or 6, whatever. The whole point is more than an hour into the show, we're in our second match.
Yeah.
The moonsault outside. Bayley and Sasha could have ordered a pizza, gone and gotten it, and gotten back by the time Charlotte hit that moonsault. I don't want Charlotte hurt.
But also, you gotta make things look convincing. Like, in this case, Bayley and Sasha should have stayed down until Charlotte was in position.
And then
got up and, getting ready to attack. Charlotte comes down.
Yeah.
But, it didn't happen.
So...
I mean, it's not like it's the highest brand of wrestling.
True, and look, this is not a knock against Charlotte, though Lacey Evans...
Oh, no, I mean, it's not like it's WWE. Oh, wait a minute, it is.
Oh, yes, it is. Bayley interferes when the figure eight's on, and that causes, a DQ and stuff like that. And then Carmella runs down there.
For some reason.
Carmella and Bayley actually are friends. They were friends in NXT. I believe Jeremy and a couple others point that out, which is great if people remembered a lot of people remembered that shit from years ago. And I agree with you guys. It's a good idea.
Because I didn't watch NXT back then.
Yeah, but I know. But I'm just saying that they made that. It's like, okay, we're going to get a tag match probably next week. Yeah. Okay.
I kind of regret not watching NXT back then, too, because it's one of those, there was a lot of, Finn Balor's greatest moments in WWE.
There were some good things, but there was also some bad stuff. So we then get Corbin's coronation. Bringing back the King of the Ring concept was a mistake if this is what you were going to do with it.
However, Baron Corbin wanted to call out one Chad Gable and call him short.
A lot.
Well, his height isn't the only thing that's shorter than most of the stars in WWE.
Right.
Because his temper was a little short today, too. And he absolutely wrecked Baron's shit. All of the regal attire, he broke and tore up. He beat him with the scepter. He destroyed the throne. And he crushed that stupid $10 crown. And yeah, so,
you could have just had Gable win.
True. Could have. But I think, in hindsight, that's why they moved it off of Clash of Champions. They know that people were just going to shit all over Clash of Champions when Chad Gable lost. But this also uses an opportunity for Baron Corbin to add a little bit more of a heel dynamic. Maybe have something interesting about him.
It's not...
But Chad Gable will be able to pursue as an underdog.
It's not that Corbin isn't good in the ring. He has put on good matches in this tournament. I don't care how good he is in the ring. I find him boring. And I find him annoying in the way where I...
Boring Corbin.
Yeah. Now, you guys can like him, and that's fine. Baron Corbin will beat Chad Gable in 5 minutes on the Hell in a Cell card. Which I hope isn't the case. I hope they actually build Gable well. Look, I see some long-term... Hang on. I see some long-term stuff that they're doing with Becky and Sasha. But just some of it, if you make both parties interesting, it's fine. The problem is I don't have faith they're going to use Gable well. I don't.
Oh, it's WWE. Anytime there's a prospective talent, you feel that they're not going to use any of them well, because more times than not, they don't.
Sometimes they have. Sometimes they surprised us. It's right me with Kofi being champion. Then they've given him some of the most boring goddamn feuds since.
Randy Orton, and Ziggler.
The Ziggler one was worse.
Piggly wiggly ziggly.
Hashtag.
Piggly wiggly ziggly.
Yeah, but this, okay, cool. It got Gable on, it's just the problem. Sometimes a loss can help. I just don't see that they're going to do something well with it. And somebody said, Corbin could win the IC title and Gable could take it off of him. Yeah, his US title run was so great. Let's give him the IC title run. That's a good job. You guys like it? That's great. Heavy Machinery beats the B team. Why was Otis shirtless?
Because you have to be shirtless to properly apply the caterpillar.
That sounds like a euphemism.
No, it isn't.
It's not?
It's just one big sweaty man rolling on the ground and then leaping upon another man. That sounds like a euphemism.
I saw a movie like that once. Wait, that was a Human Centipede movie. That's what it was. Cool. Okay, B team lost. That was our last match.
B team, go go! Oh,
go job. Daniel Bryan comes out saying,
believe in Curtis.
No. I know he exists.
Yeah.
We then get Daniel Bryan saying, I've never lied to you, this kind of stuff.
You think when he gets fired, Vince is going to go, sorry, you're going to be Michael McGillicuddy, because we're cutting you.
He would say that.
You would.
He would say that. But Bryan comes out and saying, of all the things...
Fired, released from his contract.
Yeah, released. Bryan says, I've never lied to you. Which is true. He hasn't lied to him. So we get that, and he calls out Rowan, and Rowan comes out and cuts a promo, and just, I'm sorry, I don't find Rowan interesting.
Well, that's because we've never had any reason to invest in Rowan.
The only time that Rowan was interesting is when Harper teamed up with him, which, look, they're having Harper team up with Rowan again.
Yes, but this time Rowan is allowed to speak. And, you know, with a little bit of work, and I mean a little bit, be very interesting as a mid-card heel.
Maybe. I think Harper's the star there, but...
Sure, I agree, but Harper is never going to be the star because he wants to leave.
Do you blame him?
Yes. For wanting to leave?
Yeah.
That is technically his intent.
God damn it, Chris. We think so Reigns gets here. We have a big old schmoz and everything and that kind of stuff.
Daniel Bryan kind of eggs Rowan on to do something about it, and he does something about it. And so Roman shows up.
We get everybody, big old schmoz. Security gets bashed. 2 black guys fall on each other on concrete, so it is Atlanta. And then Greg Hamilton gets destroyed.
Yeah.
By 2 other men. Wait.
Wait, no, I'll not your days better, and it's the best of them!
Then we get a table spot where Daniel Bryan gets thrown through the announcer's table and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we end SmackDown with, I will say there is some good build to this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to surprise people with a grade. I'm going to go 1 full grade above Raw. I'm going to go C+. Here's why I'm going to go C+. The stuff they did with the women. I don't like what they're doing with Brock and Heyman because it's old and stale.
Yeah.
But the stuff they're... Shirtless Otis is not something I need to see. Nothing against Otis. Hey, he embraces it. Cool, whatever. There's some storyline potential. The problem is this show is barely above average.
Yeah. For me, it was almost a C+, but I think it's just right at C level.
So?
But...
If you want to see what everyone else thinks, why don't you just grade it on the poll right up here?
Or leave a comment down below.
Just wondering what the hell you were doing right there.
Like or dislike the video, depending on what you think of it.
Yep.
Hit subscribe.
Hit the bell.
We have
apparently.
Because, you know, we release videos every week.
A lot.
Maybe not consistently, but every week.
And also, in regards to the Real Honest podcast, the radio podcast, we will see what's going to happen once SmackDown moves to Fox, because usually we record on Fridays. We will find a way to do one, but it may be here and there. But anyway, I'm John Riplin, that is.
The Durbinator.
We'll be back with the podcast on Friday, though.
Yes, so join us later. Goodbye.